An Optimus faceplants. 2 luxury Tesla cars get canceled. And a bizarre new factory pops up in Texas. Nonsense at first. But this is actually Elon Musk's first move to shift Tesla from a car company into the absolute ruler of the entire AI industry. Understand this, you're the first to take advantage of owning these robots early instead of competing with them. And this video will break down that entire secret plan for you. 1. What secret plan is Elon Musk actually hiding inside Tesla Gigafactory? So let's go back to that infamous Miami event for a few seconds. Everyone and their mom saw that Optimus robot absolutely fell on stage, right? And immediately the internet lost its collective mind. People were screaming, "Oh, Tesla is totally faking it. They're just using virtual reality headsets to remote control a dumb metal puppet." Heck, someone even joked that if this virtual reality stuff is real, Elon needs to hurry up with Neuralink so we can just mentally jack into these things. But hold on a second. If you actually think Tesla was trying to scam the world with those virtual reality glasses, you are completely missing the point. In the high-level robotics world that's not cheating, it's a mandatory cutting-edge process called imitation learning. Think about it, how does your baby learn to walk? I will leave 5 seconds for you to drop a quick answer. Well, that's by watching and copying us. To make Optimus fully autonomous, it literally has to copy exact human muscle movements first to build its massive foundational dataset. Tesla wasn't faking a product, they were putting the robot through medical-grade job training. Now, if the virtual reality thing wasn't a scam, why did the robot faceplant so violently in Miami? The truth is, Tesla's engineers got a little too cocky for the show. They wanted to make Optimus look fast, snappy, and hyper-realistic for the crowd, so they cranked the electrical discharge from the battery system all the way to its absolute maximum limit. But do you realize the problem here? Once the electrical discharge was forced to the maximum limit, the Optimus had to stand continuously on that slick Miami stage floor fighting for balance. Suddenly, those actuator motors, which Tesla bought from a third-party supplier, started overheating like crazy. Within seconds, the motors lost their torque, their literal mechanical gripping strength, and the whole multi-million-dollar machine collapsed right on its face. And you know what Elon Musk did right after that? Total radio silence. He didn't tweet. He didn't make excuses. Why? Because right then and there, he realized a brutal reality. If Tesla keeps relying on external suppliers for their electric motors, Optimus will never be a revolution. It will always be a fragile, overhyped electronic doll. So, Musk immediately fired back with a radical move that caught the entire industry completely off guard. Remember when Tesla announced they were stopping the production lines for their premium Model S and Model X cars at the Fremont factory? Every mainstream media outlet, every tech blog, and every talking head on YouTube immediately started parroting the exact same old story. Oh, Tesla is killing off the Model S and X because their sales numbers are dropping. Wrong. Completely 100% wrong. And honestly, if you still believe that mainstream narrative, I hate to break it to you, but you're being played. Tesla did not kill those luxury cars because of low demand. They sacrificed them to execute a massive internal raid. Musk literally redirected the ultra-high precision CNC machinery and the absolute best metallurgy engineers from the luxury car division and shifted every single one of them to the Optimus project. Think about the sheer math of this engineering gamble. A standard Tesla car only needs a couple of electric motors to run. But a single humanoid robot? It requires 40 insanely precise mechanical actuators just to move like a human. Musk willingly burned the revenue of his flagship luxury cars to transform Fremont into an exclusive lockdown production forge for Optimus Gen 3. They are now engineering 100% of everything completely in-house, from the specialized high-tolerance screws to the proprietary motor coils. All of this just to ensure that this machine never ever drops to its knees again. Hold on. Look at the math we just did. If one robot needs 40 custom-engineered actuators, which specific body part of Optimus do you think is the absolute hardest for Tesla's engineers to manufacture completely in-house? Is it the hands, the spine, or the legs? Let me know right there in the comments. But look, while everyone is stuck on Tesla making better gears at Fremont, they're completely blind to what's coming in the future. We're breaking down the insane reality of what being an early Optimus owner actually means in the part 3 of this video. If you want to spot these secret plays before the rest of the world, hit that subscribe button right now. Now let's look at exactly how they're going to build millions of these things in part 2. 2. How far is Tesla going all in with Optimus? Alright, let's talk about Texas. If you look at the drone footage of Tesla's massive expansion in Austin, you'll notice something incredibly weird. They just put up a building that is 4,000 feet long but ridiculously narrow, literally only a third of the width of the standard Model Y assembly lines. Mainstream tech blogs saw this and immediately started guessing, oh, Tesla is just running out of space, or it's just a boring little storage warehouse. But what if that's not what it is at all? What if Tesla isn't designing this building around people? Deep inside Tesla would be building a factory that completely eliminates the human being. We are talking about a potentially anoxic warehouse, a factory with zero oxygen. Think about it. Optimuses don't need to breathe. They don't need expensive heating, ventilation, and air conditioning systems. They don't need break rooms. They don't need hallways. And they don't even need lights because they navigate using infrared sensors and radar. By designing tight, vertically stacked mechanical modules instead of flat, horizontal car assembly lines, Tesla can cram 8 times more manufacturing power into the exact same footprint. That 4,000-foot-long building isn't a warehouse, it is a continuous pitch-black sequence of mechanical cocoons where robots are building robots in absolute darkness. But if you completely eliminate the floor walkways and stack everything vertically in the dark, how do millions of heavy robot parts actually move down the line without causing the biggest mechanical traffic jam in history? Can I know your best guess in the comments right now? Stop this video for some seconds and then compare it to the insane reality of what's actually happening above their heads. And Tesla may be completely flipping Henry Ford's traditional assembly line on its head using a hyper-heavy-duty ceiling rail system. Look closely at the steel scaffolding on the ceiling. The internet thinks those rails are there to hang massive old-school robotic arms from companies like KUKA or Fanuc. Wrong. Tesla custom-engineered this ceiling grid so thousands of first-generation Optimus robots can literally hang themselves from the roof and move around like mechanical primates swinging through a steel jungle. In heavy manufacturing, the absolute biggest bottleneck that kills your production speed is floor traffic, as forklifts get jammed, parts bins, block walkways, and conveyor belts break down. By moving the entire worker army onto the ceiling, the factory floor becomes completely empty, allowing raw materials to zip through at maximum velocity. The ceiling robots simply drop down, assemble the robot beneath them, and pull back up. This vertical gravity-defying setup is the only reason Tesla can realistically aim for an insane 27,000 robots rolling out every single day. That is 10 million robots a year. No other company on Earth can touch this. Wait! A massive, high-stakes gamble to build 10 million robots a year should easily cost between $5 and $10 billion. So why aren't the billionaires on Wall Street throwing a massive temper tantrum? How is Tesla's quarterly financial report not bleeding red ink from this? Because Elon Musk is playing a brilliant high-level shell game right under their noses. You know Elon Musk is insanely clever. He is likely hiding the entire cost of the Optimus factory by accounting for it under energy infrastructure upgrades. See, this robot factory is designed to piggyback entirely off the massive electrical substations and giant megapack battery systems already built for the 4,680 battery cell lines in Texas. Since a pitch-black, oxygen-free robot factory requires zero energy for air conditioning or lighting, Tesla doesn't need to build a new expensive power grid. They just siphon off the leftover excess juice from the EV division. By doing this, the actual on-paper cost to build the physical shell of the robot factory drops to almost nothing. Wall Street stays happy, the financial reports look clean, and Tesla can secretly funnel all of their cold hard cash straight into buying up the raw materials needed for absolute mass production. If you were a Tesla shareholder, would you be thrilled or terrified by Elon Musk's way if it is true? Let me know below. And coming next, our future with Optimus. 3. What is Tesla preparing that the masses are missing? Think about this logically. If the goal is just selling a robot helper to everyday families, why on earth is Tesla building a factory footprint rumored to scale up to 10 million robots a year? A regular household only needs one. A small business needs maybe a few. So what is Tesla actually preparing for? The truth is, the first Optimuses might not be coming to our living room. They are built to serve Tesla's own factories first. Imagine thousands of robots assembling batteries, moving heavy parts, running warehouses, and literally building the next Gigafactory. Tesla isn't just selling a product. They are using the product to exponentially speed up their own expansion. And if you look at the master plan in Austin, the Optimus division isn't isolated. It sits directly adjacent to Tesla's massive AI projects, from the Cortex supercomputer cluster to the ultra-secret Terafab lines. Does this make you realize something crazy? Tesla isn't just building a robot factory. They are constructing a fully closed-loop ecosystem where AI is trained, manufactured, and deployed all in the exact same room. This brings us to the ultimate trap for the rest of the world. The early adopters who get their hands on an Optimus aren't buying a cool tech toy or a home appliance. They are buying an active, full-time worker. You are looking at a machine that works day and night, unlocking dozens of hours of pure productivity for your household every single week. This is exactly why Elon Musk doesn't pitch Optimus as a vacuum cleaner. He talks about it as a leverage tool to multiply your personal output. If this mass production gamble scales, society will instantly split into two very distinct groups. The first group will own the AI, the hardware, and the productivity assets, literally earning an income from the labor of their machines. The second group will still be stuck selling their own limited time and physical labor. The silence after the Miami event wasn't an evasion. It was absolute laser-focused concentration. Elon is stripping every single resource from the aging luxury car division and funneling it straight into the Texas Gigafactory. He is preparing for a dark, automated era where human labor is completely obsolete. What is your take on this endgame? I will pin the most insane take at the top of this video. Share your own thoughts with me.